On
The
to chapter
Marty's
2 already.
Delight. We were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
That's not a good sign.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
Again, don't you have a fiance? Okay, well, hello. Well, let's ask around, I guess.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
Yeah, I have a feeling Marty's gonna... Oh, come on. Do we really gotta do this? Okay, that was a weird little minigame.
Thank you, honey.
That was so
Marty,
weird.
ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
Yeah, I have a feeling Marty is gonna really enjoy it here. Okay,
These brides are elegant. Just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails? Furry ears? A raspy tongue?
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
But just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
yeah, keep your thinking to yourself, mate.
She's what I
Keep
call
whatever
an
else in your
exotic
pants.
beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Yeah, old fart.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's also a bird fella back here.
That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did you just say?
Are you a
What?
bird yourself?
Nothing.
Yeah, well, there's some pictures back here. Oh, didn't real. Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense that these types of pictures are
Holy
here.
fur. You swallowed so hard, the whole place shook.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything like this before. Is this even legal?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Vice?
You really must be joking. Vice in Clawville?
Okay, I was pulling your leg. But still, it's a little hot in here.
Oh, cool down, Marty. Don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than anything.
You don't need to tell me. All I'm thinking about is her.
With a
Sure you
hatchet
are.
in her hand.
More like my nuggets.
That's...
Yeah. We're just gonna move on from that.
Laura.
That's it, Marty. Just slowly turn away from the pictures.
Oh, yeah. We probably shouldn't have brought Marty to this place, but oh well.
Laura.
He's still doing it.
That's it, Marty.
Okay, well, I think we're done with these pictures. There's another one over here. Get it?
I don't even know. Good gods.
Hey, keep it down, Marty.
I see it now. Of all that's furry.
Yes, it's very furry. Or more like, Shaggy.
Okay, yeah, we're moving on from that. Oh yeah, there's another picture over here that we didn't see.
That woman, she's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty, do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Chicken breast, more like.
Interesting.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but yeah, maybe.
Honestly,
Okay, we might need to find her
gives me
then.
the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I wonder if she's still here then. Since we may need to have a chat with her. Okay, am I missing anything? Okay, so yeah, just the receptionist?
I think she must be the receptionist.
No shit, Sherlock.
Bravo, Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean.
Okay, well, let's talk to her.
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the Sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
You hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
I'm sure you got some interesting questions to ask, but just let me do my job. Yeah, probably not best to show my police badge just
Do you
yet.
know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touche.
Have you been working here long, miss?
Almost 5 years, sir.
And do you like your job?
Very much so. I think it's only worth doing anything if you honestly enjoy it.
You hear that, Sonny? You should take that advice.
I'm on it, Marty. I'm trying to get myself fired if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, and me too.
Collateral damage.
Rip. Okay, what about the list of
Does
names?
this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see
She's
some
hiding
familiar
something.
names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
Why do I get a bad feeling about this?
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
Of course he's bummed about it.
How young is this girl? Damn.
This place is clubbed up.
Do you think they're forced to do this?
Marty, we're not
Wouldn't
here
be
for that.
surprised.
Just for the information we need.
Yeah, but you know what, Sonny? We're fortunate to be able to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
You are, Marty. You have the chance to work with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand,
Aha.
beauty is relative.
Ooh, I think he likes her a little bit. Okay,
I apologize for the wait.
we can't go through
Please.
that door.
Come with me, gentlemen.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Savas, would like to meet you.
You mean that, Madame Savas?
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes,
Please, miss, take us to her.
with pleasure.
Okay, so we're gonna meet the...
Madame Zavas
Owner of
was
this
a
place.
legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
Okay, yeah, this is... Yeah, it definitely keeps on getting more interesting. More people we find out is connected to this case. Okay, there's a lot of books.
There are books here on quite a variety of topics.
Yeah, there's Slime and Punishment. Some pieces
There are
on my
books
mind.
here on quite...
Death of the Horse. 49 years of the Reptile. One key to the Animal Mind. Okay, well, that was all for them. Ooh, that's an interesting painting.
What a painting.
Picture.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Marty...
Yes. It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Oh, don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
I agree, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. There's also these
Interesting
here.
pieces.
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilenites.
Ah, hence the name, the Sweltering Nile.
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
Ah, interesting.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, that's very interesting tidbit, but yeah, there's also a dead clock up here.
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, let's...
So
Okay, first-
she is the legendary Madame Zavas.
Okay, let's talk to you
Let
now.
me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the Chicken Police is always one step ahead of the Chicken Police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague.
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything. But, as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
It's fair
Fortunately,
enough.
I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too.
Yeah, a little too well. But yeah, thanks for allowing us to ask some questions.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you. Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Lewis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
But often
Thank you
enough.
for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I can't tell you more about it. No.
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
Okay, so a list of clients then, I'm assuming. Okay, at least we're getting somewhere with the list.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
Okay, well that seems to be all the questions.
So, gentlemen, what do you want to know?
Let's see.
Okay, but hold on, I did say that we could do this.
Deceit is everything to Zavos. She used to be a spy, so I'm gonna take her every word with a grain of salt.
Okay, so yes, we're gonna have to be careful with our questioning then.
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavos? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
What's this question?
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the King's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt, but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you, but there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
Okay. Let's try asking this one.
What is the Sweltering Nile? Is it really just a luxury brothel?
First of all, it's what it looks like. Luxurious relaxation with luxurious ladies and gentlemen. For wealthy ladies and gentlemen with luxurious needs.
And under the surface?
If you're insinuating that my girls are kind of spies, you're on the wrong track. On a very wrong track, to be precise.
Don't they have confidential information on almost all the wealthy bachelors of Clawville?
Bachelors? Don't be naive. Almost exclusively married men visit here.
Well, then my question is even more valid.
Of course, they know much. Many visit here who don't care about sex, Mr. Featherland. Some come here to talk. And meanwhile, they inadvertently say a lot about themselves.
Which makes them easy targets for blackmail, right?
It could, yes. But even the assumption is offensive.
I got minus 20, so I'm thinking I'm not doing too good.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question. Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it, or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Westler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
Okay. Okay, let's try maybe asking this one.
Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha.
She was only 17 when she knocked on the rear entrance of the brothel on an unusually cold, rainy night. I opened the door myself.
Was Natasha alone?
Yes, completely alone. Her left arm was slashed with an ugly wound, and she was frozen to the bone, barefoot, only a thin nightgown on her.
Did she tell you what happened to her?
After I brought her into the house, warmed her up, and changed her into new clothes, that was the first thing I asked. But no, she didn't tell me. We became very good friends, but I still don't know what happened to her and where she came from, or how she knew about this place and the rear entrance.
And you weren't bothered by all those secrets?
That would have been very hypocritical of me, don't you think? No, it didn't bother me. I make a living out of secrets, Mr. Featherland.
I see.
Okay, that was a good question. Okay.
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stavonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
Okay. So... Okay, I'm assuming maybe this first
Why
question?
did you let her leave with Wessler?
What else could I have done? Wessler is a handsome, rich, powerful animal, and Natasha fell in love with him. If anything, I know you can't stand in the way of a woman in love. There's nothing more dangerous, Mr. Featherland.
I've been in this job for more than 20 years, but I haven't heard that one before.
You see? You learn something new every day if you have an open mind. Yes.
Okay, wrong question. Okay, what about this one?
Were you angry at her for leaving? Afraid she might blab secrets.
Wouldn't you like to hear that? Yes, it would be a classic. The controlling crocodile obsessed with power can't take losing her favorite protege and seeks revenge.
I'm not saying it happened like that, but it could have.
Now, Mr. Featherland, you're smarter than that. You know very well that's not how it happened.
Maybe I just wanted to hear it from you. Still, I feel like you're not telling me everything.
Of course I'm not, Mr. Featherland.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Don't mention it.
Okay, so that one was actually a right, sort of a right question, I guess.
How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
Okay, how well did I do? Could have done better. Okay, well, let's continue on.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help
Oh,
you.
what would that be?
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
Not in
No.
the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think she has a feeling that we're gonna fucking snoop.
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune.
Okay, let's take a look at the books.
These books are here for a reason. They mean something.
Yeah.
These books are here. Yes, this.
Yeah, I'm assuming it has something to do with this clock, maybe. Oh, we can... Okay, so we need to change it to a time. Okay, what time can we set it to? Assuming we need to look around. So, I'm wondering, hold on. Okay, yeah, there's one was 7, and there's 49. There's also one here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try that. A 749. Could be completely wrong. Okay, that would probably be a no. Oh, wait, no, it'd be... Oh, there we go. Okay, I hadn't quite put on the right thing.
A
Gotcha.
hidden door. Who'd have thought?
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
Yeah, especially with how cunning she is and the fact that she's a spy, probably. Because I don't know why she would want to leave us two cops alone in this room. So anyway, let's go into this secret
This
door.
room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask a real face, it's her.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
Okay, well, let's have a look around. Unfinished letter.
Somebody started typing a letter but left it unfinished.
What does it say?
Number 2947222. Report about separatist group movements.
Damn it. Don't even read that.
What? Why not?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get caught up in the Royalist-Separatist conflict. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
I can't even recognize you, boss. Where did you put your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure has retired. Leave it alone.
Yeah, action number that, and then code definition moon deliver paragraph shining angel ink 6. So yeah, they definitely got some code words. Okay, well, we'll leave that alone for now. Look at these paintings.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
I guess.
If you say so.
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, what else we got? All there, but we'll have a look at... look at the strange book. Ah, there's a list. That's where it came from.
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
What is it? Oh, yeah, I see it. Number 19. Yeah, and number 9. His wife. Oh, shit.
Fucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
She was working here too.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
So
doubt
that's
it.
why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a
Ah,
long time.
yeah, because they'd been working
Look,
together.
Boss,
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
listen, Bossbird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss, I'm sorry, but...
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Dunn.
Oh, I didn't get to have a look at everything else. There's a couple things I
I
missed.
see,
Wait a
madam.
minute.
No, back off, ladies.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavas, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha.
And?
And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavos. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No.
Yeah, I highly
She
fucking
was
doubt
just
it.
a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
Oh, you're not gonna punch her, are ya? Oh, this is not gonna end well. Oh, ow. My head. Dunk.
I think I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember. Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure.
Oh, something's
Where was
getting
I?
fried.
What happened?
Okay, we need to get the fuck out.
That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
Well, that one tits
God
up.
damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Marty, I told you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny. And you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, Boss Bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
Marty.
Yeah, can we
And
do this
feeling sorry for
outside?
yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake, fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
Okay, we're probably timed on doing this.
Fried chicken. I hope there are spices in those barrels at least.
I could do with some fried chicken
So
now.
close, yet so far.
Okay, let's try getting the ropes. Okay, so we need to trace this around. No, I got it wrong, I think. Ah, god damn it, I was nearly there. I was nearly there, but the fire was getting too much. Okay, there we go. Oh man, I hurt my hand doing that.
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
Well, you better learn
tough one.
fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. Ah, I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
Yeah,
We
we'll
have
pluck
to
you
survive
too.
this first.
Well, after you, boss bird.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I definitely had a bad feeling about all that.
Furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to, well, to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
Yeah, I did.
Cluck me. That's old Captain Marsh. I thought he died 50 years ago.
You know, let's just have a quick look around before we do anything.
You've seen better days too, haven't you?
Okay, yeah, and then, yeah, we got sunken
You know,
shipping in the city.
I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
We were almost finished.
Yeah.
You don't want to quit, do you?
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah.
Clawville. You tried it again, but I'm still alive.
I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Ho, 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 lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you lubbers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
Oh, I think someone tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Come on, Boise. There's nothing new there.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr. Of course I have. A burning ship. Then two cocks suddenly learned to fly. And even swim, by gad. Huh. What a time to be alive, eh?
This captain doesn't seem very
Haven't
phased by
changed a
anything.
bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady, like the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Okay, that's too much for me.
Okay, well, we can ask him about some stuff apparently.
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
This behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
The sea? You mean the River Times?
River? Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah? What else?
Two big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something you see every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Okay, so
Just
it
a
wasn't
wild guess.
Natasha then.
Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club, and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
So that's who it was, yeah.
Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Not
He's
really
the
when-
old-timer.
When we're the ones getting killed. Okay, so that... so yeah, so they tried to get us killed then.
This Ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
Nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
Oh, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to, pal.
I'm not your pal, especially after tonight.
Come on, we got no choice.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic.
Oh, come on, where's your sense of adventure? You're all talking about getting into this type of shit. Why are you all being such downer now about it?
Do you know anything about the place called the Sweltering Nile?
Of course I do, me boys. But they don't really tolerate folks like me there.
Not surprised. Have you heard anything unusual about it?
Sure I have. They have the most beautiful wenches there, laddie. Like sirens of the sea. And they're willing to do anything for you. If only I were a spring chicken like ye are, I'd be already running over there.
Well, actually, Captain, that's where we came from.
On a burning ship? Bloody hell. You know how to live, lads.
We're doing our best, Captain.
Hey, you be. Arr!
Have you heard the name Madame Zavas?
When I was young like ye, they were talking about a gorgeous crocodile with that name. Aye, beautiful and deadly. Just how I like my women.
Of course you do.
Me too.
It's her, yeah. Less beautiful now, but just as deadly.
She has something to do with the burning ship, eh?
You're quite the detective.
So I've been told.
Okay, well, we're done with all the questioning.
But seriously, have you seen anything?
Of course I have. I'm always watching, my lad. Just ask me. What do you want to know?
Okay, yeah, well, we are done with you. Before we actually head on, we've got multiple things to look at. Okay, hold on. Gotta go back here. Legendary spy Courts and Madame Swas runs the brothel. Better be careful. Her reputation known all throughout the wilderness. Yeah, well about that. Tasha worked at the Sweltering Nile brothel before Ivan Whistler discovered her and got her out of there. And Molly's name popped up where I expected at least, in Madame Sawa's book. And Silas tried to do away with us, but why? She in cahoots with Ivan Whistler? Not sure. Okay, we got a couple of places. Yes, docks. Here lies Captain Marsh. He probably never was a real captain, but is still one of the most righteous fellas I've ever met. And Robert's place. Old Bowler's apartment is also his office. I'm sure it's not legal in any way. Almost like my case. Of course my apartment is not full of organs and limbs. As far as I know at least. Yeah, this sounds like an interesting guy. Okay, what do we got around here? Okay, oh yeah, Blaine Yeezy. Night that changed Sonny and Molly's lives forever. Started with a strange call and an unexpected visit from a tigress. ended in a hatching house where Duo had to witness an massacre. Sonny became personally involved in the case when a strange figure in a top hat targeted his family, but escaped before he could have been apprehended. In truth, the case was never officially closed, but under the pressure of the Attorney General, the papers had reported the glorious triumph of the chicken police. This is where the legend originates from. Started by an unfortunate lie. Okay. Nylander is an ancient culture gone extinct. It used to be a huge, substantial empire in the southwestern tropical region of the wilderness. One famous still living representative of the culture is Madame Siwas, a legendary spy master and courtesan. Okay, now for people. Okay, Marty's right. I was an extremely selfish bastard. But there's nothing to be done now. We're already here. I have a feeling he's going to stand by my side until the very end, as always. Okay, what's we got? We got. Okay, I don't know why that's not showing up. Okay, apparently there's a mysterious figure right here. Mr. Bobus. Oh, Bobo. Eagle Owl male, morphinist, neurotic, old and ugly, but he's an old friend from the golden days of the chicken police. Bobo is a true institution. He keeps most of Clawville's gangsters intact and alive. Sometimes even helps cops who'd like to get repaired, unofficially. With the right compensation, of course. Okay, then we got a bunch about these people. Okay, yep, special feature, smile is fake, Historia is fake, but the danger is real. Okay, Madam is a spying courtesan who was already a legend when I was still just a little chick. There were tales about her beauty and lethal coldness. Time never stopped for her either, but she doesn't seem any less dangerous than what the legends say. Now she spends her days as the owner of a luxury brothel, the Sweltering Nile. Siwas and Natasha did not only know each other, but had a serious, close relationship. Not even Siwas could trace every piece of Natasha's obscure past, even though she tried to utilize all of her connections and influence the matter. Touched her deeply when Tasha, who she loved like a daughter, left the Nile for Ivan Wessler. Yeah. Okay. And then we got the Zebra. Special feature, beautiful, calm and professional. And probably a courtesan. Yeah, pretty Zebra receptionist behind the desk of the Nile. Who riddle your feathers with holes without a thought if she had to. Okay, we still got a few more. There's this one. Yeah, Captain Marsh, special feature. Talks like a real pirate, and smells like one too. Yeah, the Captain is a much greater legend than will ever be. Everyone just calls him the Captain, though he most likely never left the shore in his life. He's an innocent guy indeed, but maybe he saw something useful. Feel sorry for him, but sometimes I think he's the only sane figure in the whole city nowadays. Yeah, especially with the unique characters we met so far. But yeah, I think we're done here. Or we can talk to Marty.
You can swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
Well, what about your guns? Did you throw them away?
Hell no. Where they go, I go. And where I go, they're coming with me no matter what.
Of
I'm
course.
seriously amazed you're still alive.
Yeah, sure.
But would these guns still work if they were full of water? Oh, there's a thing here. Okay, another chicken police story. Cool. Okay, well, we're gonna leave you to it. We got a few places to go. So yeah, we can go to Bobo's place, and then that's it. Okay, looks like we're going straight here.